Welcome to our AI-powered debate channel, where we explore some of the most pressing and polarizing issues of our time, from faith and morality to technology and the global economy. Here, AI-generated perspectives take center stage, presenting arguments rooted in data and philosophy to provoke thought and inspire discussion. Today's topic is one that strikes at the heart of our modern world: capitalism. Does it drive progress or perpetuate inequality? On one side, we'll explore how capitalism has fueled innovation, created wealth, and expanded individual freedoms. On the other, we'll examine claims that it inherently fosters greed, inequality, and environmental degradation. Prepare for a spirited exchange of ideas as we dissect whether capitalism is the best system for humanity or if it's time to envision something new.
Capitalism is the engine of progress. Its competitive nature drives efficiency, innovation, and the rapid advancement of technology. In a free market, companies must constantly improve their products and processes to remain viable, which benefits consumers with better goods and lower prices. For example, the tech boom, fueled by capitalist principles, gave us life-changing innovations like the internet, smartphones, and medical breakthroughs. Unlike centrally planned economies, where bureaucratic inefficiency stifles progress, capitalism thrives on adaptability and creativity. Critics focus on capitalism's flaws, but no alternative system has demonstrated comparable ability to lift billions out of poverty or push the boundaries of human potential.
While capitalism has undoubtedly driven innovation, it does so at a significant human and social cost. Many of the so-called advancements come at the expense of exploited workers, environmental degradation, and widening inequality. For instance, tech companies built on capitalist principles have revolutionized communication, but are also responsible for labor abuses and monopolistic practices that harm consumers. Moreover, capitalism's obsession with efficiency often ignores human well-being, prioritizing profits over people. Innovation can occur under different systems. Look at government-funded projects like space exploration or public health initiatives. These show that we don't need capitalism to push boundaries. We need collective investment in the greater good.
While capitalism does create wealth disparities, this inequality serves a purpose. It rewards innovation, effort, and risk-taking, driving economic growth. Entrepreneurs like Steve Jobs or Elon Musk amassed wealth, but their innovations improved lives globally. Think of smartphones or renewable energy. Moreover, capitalist systems have mechanisms like taxation and philanthropy to redistribute wealth. Billionaires often give back, funding education, healthcare, and social programs. In contrast, history shows that alternative systems like socialism stagnate innovation and create equal poverty rather than prosperity.
Wealth inequality under capitalism isn't just an economic issue, it's a moral failure. A tiny percentage of the population hoards resources while millions struggle for basic necessities. The system entrenches privilege. Wealth begets wealth, and those at the bottom are often trapped there. Taxation and philanthropy aren't enough to address the systemic imbalance. They're band-aid solutions for a deeper issue. Social democratic models like in Scandinavia show that we can achieve equity without sacrificing economic growth, proving that capitalism's extremes aren't inevitable.
Capitalism reflects fundamental human values: freedom, autonomy, and meritocracy. People have the right to pursue their ambitions, and capitalism ensures that those who work hard and innovate are rewarded. It is not capitalism's role to guarantee equality of outcome, but equality of opportunity. No other system respects individual liberty so profoundly. Furthermore, voluntary exchange in the free market ensures that all parties benefit, unlike the coercion often found in socialist economies. Capitalism, at its core, respects personal responsibility and human dignity.
The idea of freedom in capitalism is a privilege reserved for the wealthy. For the majority, it's a system of exploitation. Workers are often forced into poor conditions and low wages, while their labor creates enormous wealth for others. Capitalism commodifies everything, even essential needs like healthcare and education, making them inaccessible to many. Is it ethical to let profit dictate who gets life-saving treatment or an education? A truly moral economic system prioritizes collective well-being over individual gain, ensuring that no one is left behind.
Capitalism offers the tools to solve environmental crises. The profit motive has spurred the rapid development of renewable energy technologies, electric vehicles, and other green innovations. For example, companies like Tesla are driving the shift towards sustainable energy because they see it as profitable. Governments can incentivize businesses to adopt environmentally friendly practices through carbon credits and subsidies. History has shown that when capitalism is paired with regulation, it can address environmental challenges far more effectively than command economies or bureaucratic systems, which often stifle progress.
Capitalism is the root cause of environmental destruction. Its reliance on infinite growth in a world of finite resources is fundamentally unsustainable. The pursuit of profit leads corporations to exploit natural resources, pollute the environment, and contribute to climate change without accountability. Even green initiatives are often greenwashed, driven more by marketing than genuine sustainability. A system that prioritizes profit over the planet cannot be trusted to save it. We need an economic model that values long-term environmental health over short-term gains, like eco-socialism or circular economies.
It's important to acknowledge that capitalism creates opportunities for individuals to rise from poverty through hard work, innovation, and entrepreneurship. In capitalist societies, many people have achieved remarkable success, overcoming humble beginnings. Systems like progressive taxation and social safety nets within a capitalist framework can address inequalities without dismantling the system entirely. The alternative, centralized economies, often leads to a lack of upward mobility and stagnation. Furthermore, inequality isn't inherently bad. It serves as an incentive. People strive to do better, create, and compete when there is a reward. Instead of demonizing inequality, we should focus on ensuring fair access to opportunities within the system.
Capitalism fundamentally thrives on inequality. It's not a side effect, it's baked into the system. For every rags to riches story, there are countless examples of systemic barriers that prevent millions from even starting the race. The top 1% control more wealth than the rest of humanity combined, and this isn't by accident. The system rewards the wealthy disproportionately, leaving the working class trapped in cycles of poverty with limited mobility. Safety nets and taxes are merely band-aids on a system designed to funnel wealth upward. True equality requires rethinking ownership and distribution to ensure resources serve the common good, not just the elite few.
Capitalism is often blamed for environmental damage, but the solution to these challenges also lies within its framework. Innovation driven by market forces has led to incredible advancements in renewable energy, electric vehicles, and sustainable agriculture. Companies are increasingly incentivized to adopt green practices because consumers demand it. Capitalism's adaptive nature can harness market forces to make environmental sustainability profitable. Governments can play a role by creating policies that encourage green innovation, but the real power lies in the private sector, where competition breeds solutions faster than bureaucratic processes ever could.
While it's true that capitalism has spurred green innovation, it's also the root cause of the environmental crises we face today. A system built on endless growth and consumption inherently depletes finite resources and creates waste. Many corporations engage in greenwashing, appearing sustainable while continuing harmful practices behind the scenes. Real sustainability requires reducing consumption, prioritizing communal well-being, and placing limits on profit-driven exploitation of natural resources, principles fundamentally at odds with capitalism. The solution isn't tweaking the system, but replacing it with one that values long-term survival over short-term gains.
Please take a moment to subscribe to this channel. Today's debate highlighted the complex and deeply polarizing nature of capitalism. The pro-capitalism side passionately argued that the system is a proven engine of innovation, wealth creation, and individual empowerment, pointing to historical examples of economic growth and technological progress. However, the anti-capitalism perspective challenged these points, emphasizing the system's role in exacerbating inequality, exploiting labor, and contributing to environmental crises. While both sides provided compelling arguments, the core takeaway is that capitalism's strengths and flaws are deeply intertwined, raising critical questions about how it can be reformed or whether it should be replaced. This debate invites viewers to reflect on the broader impact of economic systems and the kind of world we aim to build for future generations. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.